Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Arman Tsarukyan.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. At a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. Tsarukyan gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can wrap.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight. Beautiful lumbar change.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. We cross the midpoint in round one. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I can do that if I try.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
Pimblett getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Tsarukyan is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Working out of the half guard here. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Tsarukyan going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Scramble and get up.
20 seconds to go. Pimblett's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Round two straight ahead.
All right, breathe, deep breath in. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Nice jab to the head by Pimblett. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed.
Oh, he might be out. Wow, huge head kick. Oh, big left hand. Head off the center line, slips the punch.
He can't even stand. Oh, nice right hand by the chin. Yeah.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So get a guy. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Tsarukyan is in half guard.
Getting him out here. Oh, he got to a spot.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and he just gets up. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Tsarukyan.
In the half guard.
Paddy Pimblett, ground and pound from half guard. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Pimblett's back in half guard. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and that is one of the best 5-minute stanzas you will ever see from a fighter. Rocked him multiple times, unable to get him out of there, but came pretty darn close.
He did come close to finishing the fight, but he didn't get it done. Now, it will be on him to try and stay patient, try to find the kill shot without overextending himself and putting himself in trouble.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Round 3 of a possible 5. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Unable to connect with the right hand there. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, that's big.
Kick to boot. And the uppercut lands.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, feet on the hips here. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Tsarukyan. And lands an elbow on the inside. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Great job landing from the top position.
Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish. Good job by his right there. Sliding back up.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. Oh, right into mount.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he looked, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with the 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Pimblett.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Changing the position. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Tsarukyan has got the full mount. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, has the guard closed here. Ground and pound strike there now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Pimblett. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Pimblett's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself.
Stop!
All right, you're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still...
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
There it is, now he's on him out. Oh, nice.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Now he's going full mount.
.90 seconds to go to decide this one.
He's got to be careful here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Pimblett.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Nice transition. He's in the mount.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Tribal choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.